good one. How the heck are you, crazy creeps? We are back in the beautiful downtown Gresham, Oregon, Main Street at the moment. And right behind me are these really beautiful murals, kind of paying respects to the old school berry fields all over Gresham. Like I said, #1 production of Gresham's #1, you know, berry, and also a lot of work to be done. A lot of folks remember doing such work, flocking here to the berry fields and picking some berries and getting paid for it. It was basically one of the #1 productions, as well as you can see the horses tying off the berries, and these guys are working. And this was put here in 2017 by artist Don Gray. As you can see, berry harvest with generous support from the Dowsett Family Trust. And yeah, they had basically these entire fields dedicated to that crop, and a lot of berries that weren't available in other parts of the world, including the Tillamook berry and others. So we'll go there next. I also want to show you guys some other things around town, kind of showing that past history, and some of it still exists today. So stay tuned. Like I said, you're not going to want to miss this one. Yeah, I really like these murals here. Always like seeing this mural here too, kind of reiterating what I was talking about. Got the farmer there, big old tractor, strawberries, got the cauliflower, strawberry, and I'm not sure what that one is, but yeah, this is a really beautiful mural here. Fiji Farms was another very prominent local grower, Japanese gentleman. Their farm is in Troutdale. But yeah, a great rendition of the history. It's a lot of strawberries. That must have taken them a long time to pick all those. That's pretty darn cool. Yeah, they're redoing this whole island here out front. And I've shown these before, but there is a ton of these engraved markers here that folks have donated or put in for loved ones, memories. Yeah, this is neat. And of course, they've done a great job here. These were all just really beautifully bloomed, but now it's summer, and so they're kind of turning the green. Yeah, I was wondering if there was any. Oh, right here. Look at that. It's this one here for George and Sachi Onchi. That's pretty dang cool. Crossing over this little pathway here. To these wetlands, Fairview Creek headquarters. A lot of wildlife down in there. And I'm guessing if we follow this little trail all the way down a little bit further, actually sits where the old farm was. By 1912, they had their hands full. They had basically one of the highest numbers of strawberry fields, or you know, production of strawberries, like I said, including the Tillamook, which a lot of Oregon companies still use. So yeah, I'm guessing it probably sat down a little farther that, since this is mostly the wetlands now. Yeah, mostly hoods, tillamook's, and totems were what were used, or what were grown. We're gonna head down there next. Just down just a little bit farther from where we were, the wetlands. So this whole area, mainly on this side of Powell, would have sat one of the main berry farms that folks would flock to and pick the berries. As you can see, mostly all cut through here. Usually would have sat, and still does. You can see over here it's mostly blackberry bushes, which haven't really taken off yet for the season. But yeah, all this behind me was mainly the farmland for the raspberries and strawberries. And I know at the beginning I said strawberries, but we are mainly known for raspberries. And what made me kind of misconstrue that was the fact that Oregon actually had, Gresham had a strain of strawberries that no one had seen before that were brought here in the late 1800s. And so we had some of the best, and still today Oregon has the best strawberries money can buy. And they still grow wild all over, mainly blackberries today. I also was reading a little bit more info. The Marshall berry was discovered by Marshall F. Ewell of Massachusetts in 1890, and a strain of it would be brought here a little after, like I said, establishing these first fields a little after 1910. Quaker nurseryman Henderson Ewing made a long trek from Iowa to present-day Milwaukee on the Oregon Trail, bringing 2 soil-filled wagons he planted with fruit trees and shrubs. Among this nursery stock were the strawberry plants. And Oregon being basically one of the best places to, the climate, you know, for Oregon, by 1967, the Oregon Strawberry Commission was founded. By the 1880s, Japanese berry growers established farms all the way from here to the Mount Tabor regions of southeast Portland, and being considered the #1 growers of, you know, rare breeds of strawberries, raspberries. The Japanese were like the very first farmers in Oregon to grow strawberries and raspberries commercially, and the laws prohibited them, you know, laws restricted them, Japanese immigration to Oregon and Washington. So the Japanese settled in the Portland and Hood River Valley, and their small plots of land eventually grew into the strawberry, raspberry, and even apples. I also want to give a huge shout out to the Gresham Historical Society and this new magazine they're doing, well, new to me, the Archive, which features a ton of info all over town. And on the back here, they've got a picture of actually one of the berry fields. They're going to be doing a reminiscing of folks remembering coming to the fields and picking berries. I'll leave links to not only the Gresham Historical Society, but the event that will be taking place. But there you have it, pickers in a strawberry field, circa 1941. There's also some other pictures in here of some folks canning the berries and picking them. There's some young pickers board a bus to the berry fields in the 1950s. That is so neat. What's even cooler is, check this out. They've named these apartments Berry Ridge. Like I said, mostly blackberries now. This is where it would have sat, right back in here. Yep, a lot of history back in there. If you guys remember coming here and picking berries. Yep, all apartments now. And all this talk about strawberries, I had to find me some, and they've got a great selection here. We really don't need this big a one, but for $3.17, that's a pretty good size. Oh, about a pound. So yeah, we'll head to the park and enjoy some strawberries. I don't know if these are, oh, it just says product to US, but oh, Santa Clara, or no, Santa Maria, California. Whoa, all right, just leaving Walmart. And I had to buy one of the reusable bags for 74 cents because like a knucklehead I forgot my backpack. But we got our items. And we're going to head to the park because it's beautiful out. Well, I showed you in the store what we were getting, but I also got the Oregon strawberry. Oh yeah, Tillamook. That's the good stuff. There, let's get the thumbnail ready. Let's move this over here. Actually, let's get one of these out of the case here. Yeah, that's a big one. That is good. Not an Oregon strawberry, California, but just as good. And I didn't get a spoon, so I'll have to wait till later to have the Tillamook. But I wanted to treat myself, and eventually I'd like to get to the Tillamook Creamery right off the coast and check them out. But yeah, the Tillamook, all their dairy is really good, but yeah, the Tillamook strawberry. Here we go. Oh, whoa, man overboard. I really should have rinsed these first. That's okay. Those are delicious. Just sitting here at this bench here. Oh yeah, that is absolutely delicious. That's gonna do it for today. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. That'll ring you in to be a creeper today. You can also ring that bell. That way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. And if you did enjoy this, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Till next time, creeper out for now. Peace.